Lecture number 10, chemical bonding. Now we discuss some more hybridization. The next hybridization is sp3d3. As in sp3d3 hybridization, s orbital involved in intermixing with px, py, pz, and d orbitals involved in hybridization are dx square minus y square, dxy, and dz square. See, there is wrong hybridization of d orbital given in some books. In some books it is given dxy, dyz, dxz, which is wrong. So correct d orbitals which participate in d hybridization is one is dx square minus y square and dxy and dz square. So these orbitals undergo hybridization in sp3d3 hybridization. See, as we can see that 7 atomic orbitals hybridize, so 7 hybrid orbital will be formed. So after intermixing 7 atomic orbitals, 7 hybrid orbitals will be formed, and the arrangement of these 7 hybrid orbitals in space in such a way that the geometry form will be pentagonal bipyramidal. So basically a pentagon is formed. First the pentagon is formed and one atom above the plane and below the plane. So one pyramid is formed above the pentagon and one pyramid is formed below the pentagon. So basically bipyramidal. So bipyramid is formed. 2 pyramids are formed above pentagon and below pentagon. So it is called pentagonal bipyramidal. And how many bond angles are there? One bond angle is of 72 degree. So basically 72 degree bond angle is present and 5 bonds are present of 72 degree. As sum of interior angle is 360. So number of 90 degree bonds are 10 and number of 180 degree bond is 1. As it lies above the plane and below the plane, therefore it is non-planar. So it is non-planar. So this is the hybridization sp3d3. So we have discussed all hybridization sp, sp2, sp3, sp3d, sp3d2 and last sp3d3. See, now we will use some trick to find hybridization without drawing the structure. See, what is the trick? So our next topic is trick to determine hybridization without drawing the structure. As hybridization involving lone pair on the central atom, in step 1, count total number of valence electron. So in step 1 we will count total number of valence electron. See, now we will divide total number of valence electron, which is n, divided by 8. When number of valence electron is divided by 8, so quotient will be q and remainder will be r. So quotient q will give number of sigma bonds formed by central atom. So count the total number of valence electron and divide these valence electron by 8. We find quotient and remainder. Quotient will give number of sigma bond formed by central atom and remainder. See, next step. So now we have remainder, so divide the remainder. Now divide the remainder by 2. So on dividing the remainder by 2, we get number of lone pair in central atom. So from the help of quotient and remainder, we get steric number. So steric number is basically quotient plus remainder by 2. So this steric number is obtained when total number of valence electron is divided by 8. First we get quotient and plus remainder divided by 2. This will give the steric number. See, if steric number comes 2, then hybridization is sp. If steric number 3, then hybridization sp2. If steric number 4, then hybridization sp3. If steric number 5, then hybridization sp3d. If steric number 6, then hybridization sp3d2. If steric number 7, then hybridization sp3d3. Now we will calculate the hybridization of following compounds using this trick. See, the first compound I am taking BeCl2. So the first compound is BeCl2. See, in BeCl2 what? As in BeCl2, so number of valence electrons are as in beryllium group 2 element, so valence electron 2, and chlorine group 17 element, so valence electron 7 into 2. So number of valence electron is 16. So value of N is 16. Now divide 16 by 8. As 16 is divided completely by 8, so we will get 2. So 2 we obtained as a quotient Q. As quotient is 2 only and there is no remainder 0, so steric number will be equal to quotient. So steric number is 2. When steric number is 2, hybridization is sp. So hybridization is always for central atom. Hybridization is always for central atom. So in this case, the hybridization of beryllium is sp. Now we will calculate the hybridization of another molecule. See, another molecule is BF3. As again, boron is group 13 element. Valence electron in boron 3, and in fluorine valence electron 7. 7 3 ja 21. So 21 plus 3 is 24. Now divide the valence electron by 8. When 24 divided by 8, it is completely divided and get 3 as a quotient. Now again remainder is 0. So quotient will be equal to steric number. So steric number is 3. When the steric number is 3, then hybridization is sp2. So the hybridization of boron, as hybridization is always for central atom, so hybridization of boron in this compound is sp2. See the next question. The next question, compound is CH4. When the compound is CH4, see, in CH4 what is given there? In case of CH4, see, in case of CH4, number of valence electron. Number of valence electron. See, always remember the case when hydrogen is present. When a molecule containing hydrogen. So when hydrogen is present. When hydrogen is present, then divide the number of valence electron by 2. And divide the valence electron by 2. Like in this case, in CH4, how many valence electrons are there? For carbon, group 14, valence electron 4, and hydrogen 1 into 4, 8. So not divide by 8. We will not divide by 8, 8. Now, we will divide by 2. In case of hydrogen, we will divide by 2. So 8 divided by 2, steric number comes 4. So when steric number is 4, hybridization is sp3. We may use this one shortcut, or otherwise, in case of hydrogen, take as hydrogen has valence electron 1. As hydrogen has valence electron 1, so subtract it from 8. Subtract it from 8. When we subtract 8 minus 1, it will be 7. So there are 4 hydrogens, 7 into 4, 32. 32 divided by 8, again 4, sp3. Either may use this one or this one. When hydrogen is present, then the number of valence electron is divided by 2. Like in this case, 4 plus 4, 8 divided by 2, 4. Steric number 4, hybridization is sp3. Or minus 1 from 8. As hydrogen has 1 valence electron, so 8 minus 1 is 7 into 4. So 7 into 4, 28 plus 4, 32 divided by 8, 4. Hybridization is sp3. See, in case of H2O. In case of H2O, how we will calculate hybridization? Both methods we can use. Hydrogen valence electron 1 into 2. So 1 into 2 plus oxygen 6. So it will be 2 plus 6, 8 divided by 2, 4. And for steric number 4, hybridization is sp3. Also we may use hydrogen. For hydrogen we use 7. For hydrogen we use 7, 8 minus 1. So 7 into 2 plus 6, it is 20. When 20 divided by 8, it is not completely divided. 8 2 ja 16. Remainder 4. Now we have remainder 4. Now divide the remainder by 2. So 2 plus 4 by 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So hybridization is sp3. Or we may use the direct formula. Direct formula, number of valence electron divided by 2 in case of hydrogen. See. Now we have to find the hybridization of PCl5 and SF4. See, in PCl5, phosphorus is group 15 element. So phosphorus is group 15 element, valence electron 5. Chlorine group 17, 7 into 5. So number of valence electron is 40. 40 divided by 8, completely divided 5. It means steric number is 5. For steric number 5, hybridization is sp3d. So this is the hybridization of phosphorus, central atom. Now we will find the hybridization of SF4. In SF4, the number of valence electron are sulfur belongs to group 16. so N is 6. Fluorine group 17, so 7 into 4, 6 plus 7 into 4, so total valence electron is 34. Now divide 34 by 8. 8 4 ja 32, so quotient is 4. Now remainder is 2. So divide 2 by 2, that is 1. So steric number comes out 5. Remainder is divided by 2, so 2 by 2 is 1, steric number is 5. When a steric number is 5, hybridization is sp3. This is the hybridization of central atom. So hybridization is always defined for central atom. This is the way how we can calculate the hybridization by using trick. See, drawbacks of this trick. Basically, drawbacks of this trick are: this trick cannot be used if number of valence electron comes out to be odd number. So this trick is valid only when the number of valence electron comes out to be even number, not for odd number. For example, NO, NO2 and ClO2. So these structures are drawn by the help of Lewis dot structure. Also, this trick cannot be used for multi-centered spaces like Lewis theory. Lewis theory is also not valid for the multi-centered spaces, like in C2H4 2 carbon atoms multi-centered. So this trick is not useful for the multi-centered spaces also. Like we have discussed for hydrogen atom. We have discussed questions of hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, valence electron is 1, but you have to take 7 valence electron for calculation. Otherwise, we may use another formula divided by 2, or we may use for hydrogen atom, if hydrogen atom is present, valence electron should be 1, but you have to use 7 for using this trick. So these are the drawbacks of trick. Now we will calculate some hybridization of compounds. See, like question number 1, hybridization of NH3, nitrogen in NH3, as it contains hydrogen. So for hydrogen, we may also directly tell the hybridization by drawing the structure. As we can see that nitrogen is bonded to hydrogen. So there are 3 bonds with hydrogen, and also there is 1 lone pair on nitrogen. As in hybridization, sigma bond, half filled, full filled and vacant all can count. So lone pair also included in the hybridization. So how many electron pairs? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair. So total basically 3 sigma bond, 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So steric number is 4, hence hybridization is sp3. Similarly, in XeF2, we can see xenon forming only 2 bonds. So 2 electrons are there. It means how many electrons xenon? Xenon is noble gas, so 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 2 sigma bonds and 3 lone pairs. So hybridization is, so steric number will be 2 plus 3, 5. So hybridization is sp3d. Also we may calculate xenon, take valence electron 8. Take valence electron 8 plus fluorine 7 into 2. 14 plus 8, 22. Divide 22 by 8. 8 2 is 16. Plus remainder 6 divided by 2. So 2 plus 3, 5. So hybridization is sp3d, all directly by the use of structure. See in XeO3. In XeO3 the structure is Xe, double bonded oxygen, double bonded oxygen, double bonded oxygen and 1 lone pair. There is 1 sigma, 1 sigma, 1 sigma. So 3 sigma and 1 lone pair. 3 sigma, 1 lone pair. Steric number 4, hybridization sp3. Now we have to find the hybridization of following atoms by using the trick. See, the first question is determine hybridization of this molecule, which is XeO2F2. See, we will first calculate number of valence electron. In as xenon group 18, valence electron 8, oxygen group 16, 6 into 2, fluorine group 17, 7 into 2. So valence electron comes 34. Now divide valence electron by 8. 34 divided by 8. So 8 4 ja 32. Remainder 2 divided 2 by 2. Remainder. So divide remainder by 2. It is 1. So steric number comes 5. For steric number 5, hybridization is sp3d. Or we may say xenon is forming 4 bonds with 2 bond with O2 and 2 bond with F2 and 1 lone pair. Therefore 4 sigma 1 lone pair hybridization is sp3d. Now the next molecule is XeOF4. See, in XeOF4 what is given? The number of valence electron are 8 for xenon, 6 for oxygen, 7 into 4 for fluorine. It is equal to 42. Now divide 42 by 8. So 8 5 is 40, quotient comes 5, remainder is 2. Now divide 2 by 2, which is 1. So steric number 5 plus 1 is 6. For steric number 6, hybridization is sp3d2. So the hybridization of xenon in this compound is sp3d2. Also we may find the lone pair. As we see, 5 is completely divided, it means there are 5 sigma bonds, and remainder when divided by 2 gives lone pair. Also there 4 plus 1 means 4 completely divided, it is sigma bond, and when remainder divided by 2 it gives lone pair, so it means 1 lone pair. See, in molecule IF5. In IF5, first we calculate number of valence electron. So number of valence electron in IF5 are iodine group number 17, so valence electron 7, plus fluorine group 17, 7 into 5, 35 plus 7 is 42. Now divide 42 by 8, it comes out 8 5 is 40, remainder 2 by 2, so 2 by 2 is 1. Steric number 5 plus 1, this is quotient which gives sigma, number of sigma bonds, and this is when remainder divided by 2 gives lone pair. So 5 sigma bond, 1 lone pair is steric number 6. For steric number 6, hybridization is sp3d2. So hybridization is sp3d2, 5 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. See the next example. The next example is SO3. See, in SO3, sulfur group 16, valence electron 6, oxygen group 16, valence electron 6, 6 3 is 18, so valence electron 24. Now divide 24 by 8, it comes out to be 3. So hybridization in this case, as steric number is 3, as steric number 3, hybridization is sp2. So hybridization is sp2. See the next example. In PCl5, in PCl5, phosphorus valence electron 5, in chlorine 7 3 is 21 plus 5 26, divide by 8, quotient comes 8 3 is 24, 8 3 is 24, so remainder is 2. Divide remainder by 2, 2 by 2 is 1, so steric number 4, and hybridization sp3. So hybridization of phosphorus in PCl3 is sp3. As completely divided, 3 sigma bond, remainder by 2 gives lone pair, so 1 is lone pair and 3 sigma bonds. Now we have those spaces which contains charge spaces. See, first we calculate the hybridization for I3 negative ion. I3 negative ion, number of valence electron, group 17, valence electron 7, 7 3 is 21, and minus 1 means plus 1, so 21 plus 1 22. Now divide 22 by 8, 8 2 is 60, quotient is 2, remainder is 6. As quotient will remain same, now divide the remainder by 2, 6 by 2 is 3, so steric number comes 5. When steric number is 5, hybridization is sp3d. So quotient gives the number of sigma bond, so sigma bond is 2, and remainder when divided by 2 gives lone pair. So in I3 minus 2 sigma bond and 3 lone pairs are present, and hybridization is sp3d. See the next example. Next example is IF5 negative, XeF5 negative, xenon group 18, so valence electron 8, fluorine group 17, 7 into 5 plus 1, so number of valence electron is 54. Now divide 54 by 8, 54 by 8. See, when 36 and 8, it is 44, not this is 44, so basically 44, it is 44 divided by 8, so 44 divided by 8. When 44 is divided by 8, 8 5 is 40, remainder is 4. Now this remainder 5 quotient, remainder is divided by 2, which is 2, so 4 by 2 is 2, 5 plus 2 7, for 7 hybridization sp3d3. These 5 are sigma bonds and these 2 are lone pairs, so hybridization sp3d3. So by using this way, we can find the hybridization. See the last example which we discuss, PCl5. See in case of PCl5 how hybridization is calculated. PCl5 valence electron, phosphorus 5, 7 3 * 21, 7 2 * 40. So valence electron 40. Divide 40 by 8, it comes 5. So steric number is 5. Therefore hybridization is sp3d. So by using this way, we can find the hybridization. So hybridization of phosphorus is sp3d. This is all about the hybridization theory. The next theory we will discuss about valence shell electron pair repulsion theory in the next topic.